Coronation Street's Ollie Driscoll only arrived on the cobbles last year, but next week sees him considering a life further afield. The chef reveals he has been applying for jobs outside of Manchester, leaving his loved ones heartbroken. Ollie first appeared on screen last summer as the client and later love interest of Dee Dee Bailey. After his mysterious arrival, it was revealed that his family, including stepmom Eva Price, were the new owners of the Rover's return. Ollie has taken a bit of a backseat in recent months, with his brother Will Driscoll's grooming ordeal taking center stage. But in upcoming episodes, the chef shocks his loved ones by telling them he's been offered a job in Brighton. In scenes that will air on the 22nd and the 23rd of July, an excited Ollie shares the news with his former flame Lauren Bolton. The barmaid is heartbroken at the thought of Ollie leaving but encourages him to take the great opportunity. Later, Ben answers a call on his son's phone and receives a disappointing update from the restaurant in Brighton. They tell him that Ollie has taken too long to respond and the position has already been filled. Fortunately, all is not lost for the young man, as Leanne Battersby offers him a chef job at Speed Dahl, which he gratefully accepts, much to the relief of his family. The Driscolls aren't ready for Ollie to say goodbye. He's been a supportive, calming presence for the family amid all the trouble with Will, explains our Corey insider. It'll be great to have him sticking around on the cobbles, but will Ben support him now working for a rival to the Rovers? Panic sweeps across Weatherfield when whispers begin circulating that another member of the Driscoll family could be leaving Coronation Street for good. With emotions running high and secrets threatening to explode, fans are left wondering whether this is the heartbreaking farewell nobody saw coming, or just another twist before the truth is revealed. As tensions build, every conversation seems loaded with hidden meaning. One emotional goodbye, one mysterious phone call, and one unexpected decision are enough to convince residents that the Driscoll family is about to lose one of its own forever. A family under pressure. The Driscolls have already faced more than their fair share of challenges. Their relationships have been tested by lies, misunderstandings, and impossible choices, leaving every member of the family carrying emotional scars. Now, fresh problems threaten to pull them apart once again. When a difficult opportunity arises outside Weatherfield, one family member begins seriously considering a fresh start. The possibility of escaping painful memories and endless drama becomes increasingly tempting. Friends notice the sudden change in attitude. Conversations become shorter. Plans are quietly cancelled. Suitcases appear to be packed. Before long, speculation spreads across the street that a permanent departure is only days away. Weatherfield starts talking. In Coronation Street, rumors travel faster than facts. As neighbors begin piecing together fragments of overheard conversations, everyone reaches the same conclusion: someone in the Driscoll family is preparing to leave. Some believe it's because of heartbreak. Others suspect financial pressure. A few even wonder whether hidden guilt is finally catching up with them. Without anyone confirming the truth, every theory becomes more dramatic than the last. The uncertainty creates tension throughout the community, with several characters attempting to convince the family member to stay before it's too late. Emotional goodbyes begin. As word spreads, emotional scenes unfold across Weatherfield. Friends gather to offer support, sharing memories and reminding the family just how much they mean to everyone. Old disagreements suddenly feel insignificant. Long-standing feuds are forgotten. Even characters who rarely show emotion struggle to hide their feelings. The possibility of losing another familiar face forces everyone to reflect on how quickly life can change. For viewers, it feels increasingly like Coronation Street is preparing for another emotional farewell. A secret behind the decision. However, not everything is as it seems. Behind closed doors, the real reason for considering an exit is far more complicated than anyone realizes. Rather than running away, the family member is trying to protect those closest to them. They believe leaving could solve several problems at once. Distance might ease tensions. Fresh surroundings might provide a chance to heal. Most importantly, Stepping away could prevent others from becoming caught up in ongoing drama. Unfortunately, keeping these motivations secret only fuels more speculation. Family loyalty is tested. Not everyone agrees with the plan. Some relatives desperately argue that facing problems together is always better than walking away. Others quietly admit they understand why leaving feels like the only option. The disagreement creates one of the most emotional family confrontations seen in recent weeks. Years of bottled-up feelings finally come pouring out. Past mistakes are acknowledged. Regrets are shared. Forgiveness becomes possible, but only if everyone is willing to listen. These heartfelt conversations remind viewers that the strongest families aren't those without problems, but those willing to fight for one another. An unexpected turning point. Just when departure appears inevitable, everything changes. A surprising revelation forces the family member to reconsider. Someone reaches out with unexpected kindness. Another admits a painful truth they have been hiding. Suddenly, leaving no longer seems like the only answer. Instead of focusing on escaping the past, attention shifts toward rebuilding relationships and creating a better future together. Hope slowly replaces fear. Fans prepare for the worst. As promotional teasers hint at emotional scenes, viewers naturally expect the worst. Social media fills with predictions that Coronation Street is about to write out another member of the Driscoll family. Some fans prepare themselves for a tearful farewell. Others wonder whether the exit could eventually become permanent. The uncertainty keeps audiences guessing right until the final moments of the storyline. It's exactly the kind of suspense Coronation Street has become famous for creating. The truth finally emerges. When the crucial episode finally arrives, viewers discover that appearances have been deceiving them all along. The family member does make an emotional decision, but it isn't the permanent goodbye many expected. Instead, after honest conversations and emotional support from loved ones, they choose to remain in Weatherfield. The planned departure is cancelled. Suitcases are unpacked. Future plans are rewritten. Most importantly, the family realizes they are stronger together than apart. A new beginning instead of an ending. Rather than serving as a farewell chapter, the storyline becomes the beginning of something new. Relationships damaged by recent events begin slowly healing. Trust starts to return. Characters who had grown distant reconnect through shared experiences. While challenges certainly remain, the Driscoll family gains renewed confidence that they can face whatever comes next together. Instead of closing a chapter, Coronation Street opens several exciting new possibilities for future stories. Why the story resonates. The reason this storyline connects with so many viewers is simple. Almost everyone has experienced moments where leaving feels easier than staying. Whether facing family conflict, personal disappointment, or uncertainty about the future, the temptation to start over somewhere new can feel overwhelming. Coronation Street captures that emotional crossroads beautifully. Rather than relying solely on dramatic twists, the story focuses on conversations, forgiveness, and the importance of having people who refuse to give up on one another. Those emotional themes often leave the biggest impact. What happens next? Although exit fears are put to rest, life certainly won't become peaceful overnight. Relationships still need rebuilding. Trust must continue to be earned. Past mistakes cannot simply disappear. The Driscoll family now faces the challenge of proving that their renewed commitment to one another is more than just words. Future episodes are likely to explore the consequences of recent decisions while introducing fresh conflicts that test these bonds once again. Final thoughts. Coronation Street expertly builds suspense by making viewers believe another heartbreaking departure is on the horizon. Every emotional conversation, every packed bag, and every farewell glance points toward an exit that seems impossible to avoid. Yet, in classic Coronation Street fashion, the biggest surprise isn't that someone leaves, it's that they choose to stay. The storyline ultimately delivers hope instead of heartbreak, reminding audiences that family isn't defined by perfection. It's defined by choosing one another, even when walking away seems easier. For the Driscoll family, the fear of goodbye becomes an opportunity for healing. Instead of saying farewell to Weatherfield, they find fresh reasons to fight for their future together, ensuring that this emotional chapter ends not with an exit, but with the promise of new beginnings. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coronation.